G'day. I do believe we are live. Welcome back to another episode of F1 2017 Journeyman Challenge with Sauber F1 team. And our driving character is the one and only Maximov Tatarov, the Russian with a bit of Aussie in him, because, well, he's controlled by me, but he drives for the Russian flag. Anyways, as you can see, we have a decision to make, because we've got 1,000 resource points up our sleeves, and we've got some choices. We could go in for a double dip of a little bit of the good old durability at the top there, or we could go for a chassis upgrade or an aero upgrade, which we've got bubbling along nicely, just a little bit below the next one on the arrow, and I'll show where we are in relation to the other teams in a minute. And the other one is an engine, which I'm thinking might be the way to go, perhaps, but we'll just see what yous in the stream audience think. And for those watching as a video, if you would like to put forward some suggestions for future upgrades, then you, by all means, do put a comment on the video after it's uploaded at the end of the stream, etc, etc. Alright, but before I start showing where we are on the upgrade ladder for various different segments, I'm just going to shove the Discord link in for you. There we go. And next thing I need to do, send out the stream link to the Facebook and to my Discord server for the lads there. There we go. There we go. And advertise. There we go. All good. That's all sorted. Now we can turn our attentions to this here. So, durability, you don't really need to look at that, but for here, even if we do go chassis, we'll still be a fair whack behind Haas and Williams. The next one's above us for chassis. So I think chassis probably might go down that road a bit later, but if we go for aero, we will overtake Haas, and does that put us ahead of Williams? It could do for aero, but we have a couple of power tracks coming up after Baku. In Austria is next, then we've got Silverstone, where we might need a bit of engine. Getting a little bit closer to the Toro Rosso on the engine could be an idea, so which way to go? Which way to go indeed? Well, the aerodynamics upgrades have been really helping me a lot. I think they've helped me more than the chassis upgrades have, so this indecision. We'll come back to it after qualifying, I reckon. We'll go to qualifying first. So let's put the better engine parts in. Alright, and for the next race, I'm gonna order the next engine bits, because I don't like my chances here at Baku, because now practice pace was not that great. The best we did in practice was 1:47.4, which was around the 16th, 17th place mark. And then in practice 3, we did a 1:47.9, which was only good enough for 17th. And have gone up to master difficulty now. We're on 91. After that awesome podium at the last race in Monaco, I think we got third there, yeah. I don't think I've done that well on the newer games, so that was good. So yeah, we're gonna put the new ones. We're gonna go back to number 5 for this race. So we will race number 6 in Austria, and possibly at Silverstone if it holds up alright. So we're going to have some penalties, but that's okay, because we're probably going to be starting at the back anyway. Alright, so that's that done. Gearbox is fine. I don't need to do anything there. Alright, qualifying now.
Welcome to qualifying in the Republic of Azerbaijan.
Oh, goody, it's raining. We love it when Baku is wet.
And the fight for pole position can get underway. And as we count down to that
turn when I want to start streaming, or just after I've started. Spray plenty of the air freshener. That's what you've got to do. That deals with that.
To adapt these cars to the conditions. What do you think?
The trouble is, Crofty, they need to be thinking about the race tomorrow. You don't want to go jacking up the ride heights and piling on a few points of extra downforce that you're not going to want in the Grand Prix itself. The Parc Fermé regulations mean that you have to make that choice. The best thing the drivers can do is adapt with the tools they have available in the cockpit. Moving the brake bias forward will help stop the rear end slipping out under braking, and opening up the differential can really
take
help
this
tame the
opportunity to
oversteer
have
on
some
corner
Red Bull.
exit. The drivers that can make best use of these techniques will have the best chance for success here today.
Oh yeah. Good stuff. Oh yes. Do we load up a wet setting? Oh, do we have a wet setting at Baku? I don't think I do. No, I can't see one there. Alright, no, we will keep with the dry setting. Oh, I need to take the fuel down. So I went for a long run last time out in Baku practice session. Gonna put a little bit more aero on. 10 more minutes of this rain. Oh, so it's gonna dry out later. Okay, so yeah, I will actually go back to the dry setting there and not change anything else. Okay. So it'll be about 6 minutes, so it's going to be tight in terms of getting it right, the timing for when the track is drying, if it does dry. But we're going to get out there and put a representative lap just in case the engineer is telling a Furby. Not sure if I prefer it wet or dry with the pace that we had in the dry. Maybe if I can keep it off the walls in the wet, might actually help us maybe for race pace. Just have to see how things play out. Whoa, that's the corner I was having trouble with a lot in practice. Seems they've raised the, I think they might have raised the profile of the curves this year, in the real world and in the game, I think maybe. Whoops, I didn't mean to gear down there. Ooh, shit. This is going to be a bad start to the lap. Thankfully haven't taken off any bodywork. Just a little bit of a kiss with the walls. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it in, damn it. I gotta do the 500 point turn to get her around without knocking any of the bodywork off. Give me reverse. There we go. There we go. Just a little bit more and we're around. Whoa, don't screw the other fucking way. Murgle. Fun in the rain. Slip sliding away. You know the wetter the track is, the more you slip sliding away. I tried to go too deep into the braking there. Didn't respect the wet weather. Alright, we'll build up to a better lap. The second attempt. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna go lean, so I got enough fuel for a lap. That was a little bit tidier that time. Alright, balls to the wall time. Oh shit! I'm gonna just rewind that back so I don't have to waste extra time doing another crack at it. Here we go. I gotta get it to max as well. That's what I forgot to do. Yes, I'm gonna have to lift a bit there. I was trying to go full throttle and obviously wasn't sticking. Roger, roger, engineer. Hopefully Magnussen won't hold us up. He's on an outlap. Actually, looks like he's getting away from us. So maybe we don't even have car speed in the wet. Race pace, I should say, or one lap pace. Good pace, I suppose you could say. We'll get the right words eventually. Oh, we did close up on him there and he's let us through, good. Damn it, if I had a better arrow I could stick it in there full throttle in the wet. Now we got Kvyat for traffic. He's giving us a tow. Maybe he'll get out of the way in the braking zone. Oh, he just parks it right in the way. But we don't have a fuel, that's right. What am I doing? He wasn't watching my fuel gauge. Should have maybe fueled it for a bit more laps. So I'm just going to have a look at where we're sitting on the timesheets. Oh, 2 minutes. Not even faster than Ericsson. Alright, let's go for another set of inters. Hopefully we won't be needing them in the race, maybe? We'll see. Oh, yes, we'll go for another set. And we'll put a bit more fuel in this time, because obviously low fuel didn't really help. So we'll go for, say, 6 laps of fuel, yeah. Go for 6 laps of fuel. Actually no, they're supposed to be drying up around this time, wasn't it? So, do we want to wait and go for slicks? Hang on, have a look at the weather, see when it's gonna dry up. So there's 26 minutes odd in the... Sorry, 16 minutes odd in the 80 minutes for the session. So it's gonna be dry at the 15-minute mark, so... Alright, I'm not gonna muck around. We're just gonna go in with the inters. Alright. If we can get into the pits at the right time and maybe go to slicks in the last 3 minutes, so it's a 2-minute lap. So we maybe only get 1 lap on this set of tyres, perhaps. Well, actually, it's 3-minute mark here. I've got to decide, do I go for slicks or do I... Actually, yeah, I'm gonna just come in and try slicks. I'm gonna take the risk because there's not enough time to run around a lap, and then... Alright, so I'll drive out on slicks. Might as well try it. So I got penalties anyway. Might as well take a bit of a gamble, who knows? That way I'm not wearing out these slicks. I've still put in a time that's not too far off my teammate. I'll soon know when I come out of the pits if it's gonna work or not. If we slide off into the boonies, and I'll know it was the wrong choice. If I manage to stick it in there and do a good time, well then I know I've picked a march on the rest of the field. And we want dry tyres. We'll go for super soft.
Time's running out now, but we need you to get out there and fight for a really strong time. When you're ready, let's go.
Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get out there in time. Think I might have cut it a bit too close. Probably should have gone for this decision before I went out. We're on those inters. Oh yeah, I'm not going to get around again. I've screwed that one up. Yeah, I should have listened to me head. Oh. Yeah, I think the slicks was the wrong choice anyway. Oh well, we should have just stuck with. Stuck with the inters. Damn it! Trying to second guess myself too much. Oh, no grip. Well, this was a very dodgy qualifying session. Yeah. Oh no, 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 no! Bam! Oh. I don't think I'm gonna get it in here. Oh, crikey. This is gonna be fun getting this back to the pits. Oh, we're gonna have a fun race. Hopefully I won't make silly mistakes with trying to second guess the weather, as we did this in the qualifying here. Alright, so my teammate beat me by nearly a second. Alrighty, a little bit more Red Bull. Good stuff. Okay, so some more points for us. So yeah, we got to decide what upgrade we want to go for. I'm probably leaning towards the engine since we do have Austria and Silverstone coming up. So quickly get it up on the screen for you before we listen to our race aims, goals, what the team wants us. So with the chassis, we'd still be a fair way behind Haas, but we can overtake Haas and maybe Williams on the aero upgrade. With the engine upgrade, it'll help us get a little bit more oomph up for those long straights at Austria and Silverstone at British Grand Prix is always a good track for engines. So and if no one disagrees, I'm going to go in for the engine. Alright, done. Let's go to the race. But yeah, for those watching as a video later, do leave your comments on the video, and we'll get your suggestion for upgrades into a future episode.
Here we are then at what is we're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday.
Hamilton's got pole, Bottas makes it a Mercedes 1-2 lockout. And Ferrari locking down the second row with Vettel over Raikkonen, Verstappen, then Ocon, Grosjean, and Ricardo Hulkenberg. Good one by him, then Sainz, Kvyat and Perez with a penalty, Lance Stroll, then Fernando, Magnussen and Palmer, Van Dorn and Ericsson. I've been moved up a place because Massa has penalties as well. Alright. Alrighty then. Race strategy. One stop. There's no rain, so that's good. But I am going to go with the one stopper, but I'm going to switch the order of the tyres around. We're going to start with soft, and we're going to end with the super soft. So let's see. 11 laps? Yeah, 11 laps. Okay, that's how I'm going to play it. Now for the fuel, See how much they're going to let me put in. 26 laps. Go, yeah, maximum fuel. Alright. This is what I like to do. And run rich mix all the way. And off we go for formation lap. Oh, pardon me. Better out than in, I always say. Good old Shrek. Good saying, that one. 2 rights, through crikey and all that jazz. I do like this circuit, it's very tricky. So yeah, if we can do better than last season, which ended with a broken car, I think. Or was that in the 2016 game? I can't remember. But yeah, I have had a good result here, and I have had some crashings out here, so I either do well or I crash out. So yeah, it's my bin it or win it style can bite me on the arse on a track like this. There we go, hopefully that warms the tyres up as best as possible and we can get a decent bit of purchase on the grip in the first lap. It's Massa lining up behind us now. Scan forward. Oops, shit, what have I done? I've changed my bloody camera accidentally. There we go. 5 red lights and there we go. Massa gets off to a great start. Oh shit me tits. They've broken right in front of me. Bloody hell. So too busy fixing up me what's a doobie. Oh, what am I doing? Alright, we'll go from there. This time I will watch out for them. Whoa! We'll go wide. Cut back in. Down the inside. Got a bad exit there. Couldn't get any grip. Went a bit tight there, but we did manage to get ahead of our teammates. So let's go for Van Dorn now. I forgot to listen to the team's goals for the race, but I can see it's 18th there. It's on the screen. Oh, just held it around the outside. Van Dorn gets a good bit of purchase. Can we outbrake him? This turn, oh, he touched me. I had to back off there. There's no way through here. Oh, what are you doing, Ericsson, you dope? did he not run into the wall then? Oh, he might have touched the wall. Oh yeah, what a wombat. Oh no! Speaking of wombats, I've just done the same thing. I concentrate about my own race and not think about my teammate, otherwise we'll end up crashing. Alright, concentration, that's what we need. Gotta get in front of Van Dorn somehow. We've got a better engine then, so we should be able to catch him down the straight here. I think I've got his towed, I'm not sure if we're close enough. Doesn't really give us as good a slipstream as it used to in 2016. Oh, touch wheel to wheel there. Got him that time. A little kiss with the wall, it's not too bad. We can live with that. Green is okay.
We're seeing minor damage to the flywheel. Easy in a car till we get up ahead. We don't want to risk making this race.
First race, got a bit of a tried with Master. So we ended up with a +4 to the difficulty, going up from 87 to 91 with that finish that we had in Monaco. Or was it Canada? Sorry, no. It was Canada we got a podium. Sorry, I'm getting my races muddled up. Came a nice third place with the rain and everything. Not really dropping Van Dorn off our tail. He's sticking in with us, so credit to him. Ooh. It's probably due to the fact that my race pace wasn't that great in practice, and so it's proving to be so in the race. Oh, nuts. Nearly went up into the boonies. He's got back by us. Oh, just pulled it back off. This is going to be a good battle. Probably gonna have a crack with the DRS, so we'll just let him pass and try and see if we can get him going down into the first turn. Yep, here he comes. He's pulling out now. Ah, yes, I'm gonna cover the line. Woohoo! bit of a kiss with the wall again. Bit of a bunny hop across the curbs. Should be right, mate. Ooh, thought I was a goner then with the late turn in. Again, she's running wide there. Having a bit of a struggle on the exit of that corner. Let's see if we can repeat our overtake. Oh, he's blocking the inside. Oh, I had to go down a first gear, just held on to it. Thought I was sliding right into a Sergio Perez wall. Oh no, we've hit the curb wrong there, and that's given him the run. Now we've got the slipstream for sure this time. And the DRS. I'm enjoying this. Alonso's doing an excellent job there in the second McLarens. Yeah, it's 17th best pace in 2 practice sessions, and looks like we're not making any inroad on 17th at the moment. Fernando must be driving the balls off that thing. Ooh, just got a little bit out of shape there. Oh shit me tits, I've gone too deep. I tried to flick spin it and I failed. Oh. So since I made the mistake, I'm gonna go right here. We'll see if we can turn it around. There we go, flick spin. Oh no, no, not all the way around. Oh, crikey, control yourself, car. Bit too aggressive on that on the throttle there. I'm still ahead of my teammate, thankfully. We're gonna need a miracle to get past Van Dorn now that we've dropped the ball. Trying to push a little too far into that braking zone to try and get Van Dorn off my arse, and it bit me in the arse. Not a great first race in Master difficulty. even if we do finish in the bottom 5, we'll still be in Master difficulty because it'll only be -1 on my slider up and down system. Distracted by fiddling with the thing and I nearly ended up turning the wrong direction. Long gap to Van Dorn now. Bloody hell. Trying to go too deep into the corners again.
We're seeing minor damage to the front wheel. Be easy on the cars to get it repaired. We don't want to risk making this worse.
Turned into earlier thing actually. Come to think of it. I'm not able to get a good rhythm through the practice sessions at all. Probably been the worst preparation. Oh shit, I've got a problem. Internet connection. It's not currently sufficient to broadcast. Still seems to be working, but can you let me know if it's still working on your ends? Oh, pardon the caps lock. I didn't realise I had caps lock on. Seems to still be going right. We'll continue on and hope that it's still good. That really screwed up my approach for that corner. Allowed my teammate to catch right up. Bad exit. Ericsson's going to be all over me now. Had the measure of him all season, and this is his only chance to get one up on me, maybe. Around the outside. Oh, damn it, we've collided. Tried to switch back on him, and he's put his ass right in his face. Loss of grip. You can see he's now getting away from me. So to go a little bit more cautious into the corners now. It's not too bad. Yeah, I am going to be losing a shit shitload of time. I don't know how it's going to be in the faster corners, but... May as well save me fuel now since I'm losing time. Got to decide about maybe a change of strategy. Might have to go to a 2-stop. So just gonna be losing time hand over fist with this broken wing. Come in this lap. Pit this lap. Yeah, I hope I'm safe with that. It's my only chance of anything, really. At least I haven't taken a wheel off yet. Still a little slimmer of hope. It's usually a safety car at this track, one would think. We can always cross our fingers and hope. Oh, bloody hell. Gone straight into the wall once again. I just can't get my brain into gear today. Corner is so deceptive, bro. You think you've got it and then no, you don't because of that hill. And throw you off kilter. things will be a bit better for us in the next stream coming up. After this one is FIFA 18, we've got County Mongrels, and I think, if I remember correctly, I've got one of the celebrity teams that has got heavily upgraded and a few hand-picked players from Corner Flag Games, and that's Crawley Town, I do believe. But then again, one of the beast teams has already trounced us 8-1, and that was a 5-star team, I think. We're only a 1-star team, just getting our youth academy up and running. Players trickling through, slowly getting up to around 60-65 mark. So we get to around the halfway point in that particular season. Lap time down. It's 1.50 is not going to cut it. That's a shit lap. Oh, Palmer's out of the race. Up to 19th. Unfortunately, he didn't give us a safety car, which sucks. I need someone to crash and give me a safety car for crying out loud. Bit of Perez and Ocon action, maybe? Who knows? There's always Pro of Verstappen in between two Ferraris. That might work. Oh, speaking of Verstappen, he's out of the race. I just jinxed him. How about that? Wonder if he had a coming together somewhere, or if that's just a car failure. My teammate is in the pits. He's just already exited the pits, so some ground to make up. At least we will get the team objective, so that's good. Just gotta play it safe and keep it on the track now. That was tidy. I would like to be able to hunt down my teammate. far so good. I'm starting to get into a better rhythm. Liking the car on these tyres better. Don't think I'm making up any ground on Ericsson Baku. Didn't quite catch the time, but I think it was still a 10-second gap. Nearly didn't stop for that one. Perez is out of the race now. They're dropping like flies. For a second I thought I was going to hit that wall. So that's where Perez went in, alright. Teammate. Oh yeah, lost a bit of time that lap. Was that a ghost set of tyres? I just drove straight through? That just really put me off, and I think I geared down an extra bit. You know, automatic response is like, what the fuck? Yep, lost more time to my teammate from that. And I reacted to those, what looked like a ghost set of tyres on the track. And the gap was about 12 seconds. Yep, it is a ghost set of tyres on the track. Yoo-hoo! Oh, we've got some damage. Don't remember hitting anything. Oh, I didn't fix the damage from before. That's why I'm not making any inroad on Ericsson. I'm having to slow up more in the corners. Ah, that makes sense. notice that in the handling of the car. You have to with it set to auto, it would repair your car, but I guess you've got to manually set it to yes. Forgot about that. Set the option. Oh, yeah. Oh, they want us to pit in this lap anyway. Oh. Yes, for the damage. There we go. Got it set correctly. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, we've got to hope that your teammate will pit again. I don't think he will, he's on those soft tyres, he should be able to go to the end. Ah, released the damn clutch too early there. Ocon's up to third, he's doing alright. He might leapfrog me in the points. Ericsson's got an issue with his car, so he has to come in again or he's slow. Who knows? You could see him again at the end of the race. If we don't get a safety car, we're going to have one less lap to complete. There he is, passing me on the other side of the track. That distraction nearly sent me into the wall. In the position I was hoping for, but I'm not achieving it the way I wanted to. So I was thinking to myself early when I was doing practice, anything 17th or better, I'll be happy with the result. I can be happy with the result, but I won't be happy with my performance. That's for sure. We have our highs and we have our lows, and from the highs of Canada to the lows of Baku. Be back competitive again at Austria, having a good old red hot crack at things. Great Britain will follow that at Silverstone. Love those two tracks. Sliding away there. doing in practice a race pace, but it was at 1:49. I've improved my race pace over the practice sessions, doing 1:48, so that's an improvement. I suppose I can take that as a positive. Slow down there, let what that's past. Teammate. We are gaining, we've picked up 3 seconds on him. Despite having to yield to Bottas. Bloody blue flag. Let Hamilton by. Got that blue flag in one of the worst places possible. Get past this turning bit. Alright, I'm on the straight. You should be able to get past me, Vettel. Not lift them off on the straight, and just absolutely have to. Come on, down the inside, mate. Come on, you've got a Ferrari, go for it. Marigold had to lose time there that time. Thought he'd be closer at my ass. Still gained a little bit, not much. I was second, but under 40 seconds now the gap to my teammate, but not enough laps to reel him in. There's something extraordinary. safety car happens. Whoa. Turned in too early there, gave him a little friendly kiss. Woo-hee! Sideways and standing on it then. Lost some time there probably, I'd say. Grosjean catching me now. I'm gonna be lapped by a Haas. Ay, God. Ay, ay, ay. Oy vey, that's what I was trying to say. And egads, and it ended up coming out something weird. Probably going to have to slow down again. Let him pass the end of the straight. I'll let him go here. Get the DRS. Get a cheeky toe. Down 2 seconds to my teammate. So it wasn't pretty drama, so we're beating them, I reckon. Going on that info. we managed to finish the race. Huzzah! Not the best effort, but we still managed to keep the team happy.
A hard-fought win today then, after a very difficult race.
It looks like it was a Ferrari victory.
What was the key to this
It's Kimi!
The difference is clearly in the
Good on you,
strategy.
Kimi.
You could tell they'd done a lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint and get the most out of the tyres. And it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. But credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hand on the wheel, of course.
Just need to work on my consistency on this track.
Out onto the podium.
Let me be on up there. Bit more upgrades and who knows.
And they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step once more.
And Ricciardo and looks like Ocon managed to hold on to his podium. Interesting. I wonder what that does for the championship. Here we go. Kimi from Ricciardo and then Ocon, Bottas, then Lewis, Vettel in 6th, then Grosjean, Hulkenberg scoring points, and Magnussen. Massa picking up the final point in 10th, then Kvyat, Stroll, Sainz, Fernando, Stoffel, Van Dorn. My teammate beat me for the first time in a race. We were faster than him by nearly a second with our best lap, so we were faster than Van Dorn's fastest lap, and we did put in a lap equivalent to Sainz. So, yeah, if we'd had a better start, maybe things might have been different later on, but oh, well, that's the way the cookie crumbles, and we finished 17th a lap down. Now we'll have a look at the championship standings and wrap things up with that and the constructors standings. So, Kimi still leading by 13 points over Bottas, then Vettel in 3rd, and Hamilton. It's a 4-way fight, 30 points in it. I suppose you could count Ricciardo in that one, because he's only 32 behind. So it's a lot of races to go, it's still possible. Perez sitting there in 6th, then Verstappen, then Grosjean, just jumping up ahead of us on 35 points. We're now 1 point ahead of Ocon, who's jumped right up to 10th with that podium. Massa in 11th, Kvyat in 12th, Palmer in 13th on 10, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Alonso, and Stroll on 2 points is the last one to get a point finish. Then we've got Sainz, Ericsson, and Van Dorn yet to get off the mark. In the constructors, Ferrari now only 20 ahead of Mercedes. That's closed up a bit, it's getting closer. Red Bull sitting in 3rd, Force India in 4th, Haas in 5th, moving away from us now, putting a nice 14-point gap there. We're only 8 points ahead of Williams. Renault was on 17, Toro Rosso on 12, and McLaren in last place on 6 points. Alright, until next time, where we'll be at Austria, the A1 ring, and yeah, it should be good. We've got that engine upgrade in the wings, so it should stand us in good stead. A bit more power is always welcome. Until then, stone the flame and crows and tickle your dance and sing dingoes. I'm Tomo. I'll see you then. Goodbye.